I want to give all praises due to the Most High and His Son, the man you call God, the entity you call God, and His Son, the man you call Jesus Christ, which in the Lashon Kodash, the ancient Hebrew, is Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua. I want to give double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. It's been laboring for years. I want to give salute and respects and honors to you brothers out there teaching. We almost out of here soon. I want to do a quick topic through the Spirit of the Lord about the comet that's coming right now called Comet Ison. Which, when you break it down, Ison, I, which is one of the symbols of the Illuminati, which is the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and the sun, which they're sun worshippers too. Alright, so you got this Comet Ison, they're saying that it's there's supposed to be three objects, and they're saying that that the largest object is about 200 miles wide, traveling at 83,000 miles per hour, and the two other objects, that's what it's slightly smaller, but it's heavy because when you look at the picture of Comet Ison, when they show the picture, it looks like a glare, but when you take out the glare, you can clearly see it's a ship. The symmetrics of it, you can see that it's a ship, and it's in the form of like a triangle. It's not no comet like they're saying. So these devils know something's going down. The Illuminati, they know something's going on. They search the heavens, man. They see the sign of the Lord. They know He's coming back. Matter of fact, they had a space station. Matter of fact, I got the information right here. This is the Air Force Space Fence Program, which supposedly detects objects in outer space. It actually shut down on September 1st because of budget problems. Right? You had another company called SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. And what they did was basically they searched outer space. And they're the ones that said last year, matter of fact, it was in MSNBC. It was Brian Williams. He brought out that a comet is coming on November 2013 of this year. That was last year. It said, get your snacks and beverages ready. Now, if you notice, you got all that FEMA Region 3. All the emergency foods, the 2 million packs of foods, the 2 million packs of water, emergency water, 14 million packs of food, 11 million antibiotics. So they're preparing for something. All these things that they're preparing for. Order out of chaos. So Brian Williams says, get your snacks and beverages ready. Subliminally telling you American people to get yourselves ready. All hell's about to break loose. And the comet that's supposed to be coming November is supposed to be 15 times brighter than the moon. How about that? 15 times brighter than the moon. You're going to be able to see it from what they say over the United States, man. So the Spirit jumped on me. It's been seeing chariots all over the place. We had fireballs all over the place. In the month of August, you had 687 fireballs. In this month, September, you had 2,200 fireballs. 2,200 fireballs, man. And notice, remember, they closed the fence, the space fence program September 1st. September 20th to 27th alone, just for last week, which is the week that we were in, 1,396 fireballs alone. For just these last 7 days, man. Like I said, the Air Force space program closed September 1st. So that goes to show you, man, like these devils know something's coming for their ass. They know what's coming. They ain't gonna tell the majority of people that. You have the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, which they searched out the objects. They had the telescopes, and the government stopped funding them. They stopped funding. Now they're privately funded. From what I heard, they're privately funded. So they know, man. They know what's going on. WikiLeaks actually leaked out information saying that the top U.S. officials know about these UFOs, man. They know about the three objects that's coming to planet Earth, man. They know about it. They know it's coming. It's going to be a so-called alien invasion. When really those are the angels of the Most High, man. Those are the chariots of God that are coming down. That's the UFOs. In the scriptures they call them clouds, whirlwind, rolls, a wheel within a wheel. Those are the UFOs. They didn't have the word UFO back then. All right, Christopher Columbus song, Alexander the Great song. Christopher Columbus actually was led through a star, so-called a UFO. Actually, they said that the UFO made a menorah, all right, in the sky that led him to the Americas, man, because it was all prophecy for them to do what they did, to take us down, to rule us, for God to punish us, for us breaking the laws. Okay, when you read in Deuteronomy, all right. But not to get off subject, I just want to bring this out because with all these things happening through the Spirit, you got October coming now. I think 2 days from now is October. That's a heavy satanic month. All right, 10 is perfection, because they work with numerologies too. These people are satanic. All right, they do rituals. We don't believe it. Hey, we're not here to kiss nobody's ass, man. They like gonna get it. You have 10, which is perfection. 11, which is destruction. 12, I believe, is heavenly, and 13 is rulership. And they work with numbers. You understand? They work with numbers, man. And next month, you have 13 sets of that. You got 10, 1, 13, 10, 2, 13, 10, 3, 13, 10, 10, 13, 10, 11, 13, 10, 12, 13, 10, 13, 13, 10, 20, 13, 10, 21, 13, 10, 22, 13, 10, 23, 13, 10, 30, 13, 10, 31, 13. And those are 13 sets, man. So, Lord willing, something happened next month, man. They work with that. Do I know? Am I seeing them do the rituals? Who knows? They might delay for a couple of days. All right? Who knows? But a blood sacrifice, a blood ritual is needed. Is needed. All right? To Satan, because the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they worship Satan, man. You understand? They worship Satan. They worship the devil. They're doing rituals right now as we speak, man. That's why brothers are having nightmares. You know, we're dealing with spiritual Ephesians 6. All right? Spiritual wickedness in high places, man. That's what we're dealing with, man. All right? So I wanted to bring out the scripture saying that the UFOs are coming, man. I believe in through the spirit that those are UFOs, man. Because when you clearly look at the picture of Comet Ison, they call it Ison, okay? When you see it, you can clearly see that it's a chariot, man. It's not no glare, man. They glare it up, but when we take out the glare, you can see that it's a chariot. It's an object, man. It's a circle in the middle with like two lines coming down like that, like a triangle, form of a triangle, man. Okay, so these devils know what's coming for them, man. They're fucking scared to death. That's why they're going to come down, because they know they have a short time. The devil knows that you have a short time. You thinking about a spiritual demon saying poking you, when the Rothschilds are ready to put you Americans in concentration camps, especially the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, your Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. They're especially coming for you. Agenda 1021, depopulation program, Georgia Guidestones. The movie Judge Dredd showed you that in the beginning of Judge Dredd, how the earth depopulated down to 800 million, when it's really 500 million. See, but they put things in movies, but you people can't see it. The movie Elysium, okay? I want to bring a scripture out about the chariots. Zechariah 5th chapter. Then I turned, this is what Zechariah saw. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. Okay? And he answered and said unto me. So we're not supposed to be dismayed by these things. The signs of heaven, the fireballs, like I said, has been 2,200 fireballs this month. Last month was almost 700 fireballs. We're not supposed to be dismayed by the signs of heaven, okay? That's for the heathen. The heathens are dismayed by them. Alright? Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes, and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto him, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. Alright? Beam me up, Scotty. Because there ain't no E.T. up in there, man. There's no little E.T. with a little boy in the front. You know, they're playing with each other on the bed sheets. No. They're big, angelic black men with afros and big beards, rough-looking men. They look terrible when you read the scriptures, man. They're terrible, man. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then he said unto me, This is the curse. Notice everybody's being afraid. Everybody's afraid about that comet Ison that's coming, right? It's a curse for these people. Because when the chariots do come, it's going to be a curse to these people, man. Then for the elect, it's not. It's a blessing. Because it's a deliverance out of here, man. Then said unto me, that's what the slaves were singing in slavery, man. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that swerveth shall be cut off as on the side according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts. And it shall enter in the house of the thief. America. How was America founded? By blood, sweat, man. The blood, sweat, and tears of Native American Indians. So-called Negroes, man. Which you are the Negroes, we're Israelites, man. We're not Egyptians. Like you got these guys out here, which I believe they're set up. You understand what I'm saying? They're set up, Sanada. I believe you set up. You ain't sincere about teaching your people. You're all about making money, about making bread. You ain't about waking up your people. Say, Seti, you might be sincere. King Samir from the Black Panther Party, you brothers might be sincere. Hey, the Lord could save you and kill your followers. Kind of like with the Daniel 7, man. So, you know, Lord knows your hearts, man, at the end of the day. But this is not nothing to play with, man. You know, you talk about the Hebrew Israelites. What are we doing that's wrong? We're trying to wake our people up for what's coming. You ain't waking up our people for the destruction that's coming. The FEMA training 400,000 foreign troops, they're training them how to use sidearm, AR-15s and shotguns. You ain't warning our people of the famine that's coming, because the famine is coming, man. You just want to have debates and be cute, man. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. They shall enter in the house of the thief, and enter the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And they shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and stones thereof. So that's how the Lord is coming back in the flying rolls, man. And it's going to be a curse over the earth, because that's when we're going to be delivering the elect. Alright, the 1/3, the nation of Israel, those so-called UFOs, they call them ovnis. Alright, the flying discs, the UFOs, those are angels in there. Angelic black men, our brothers, are in those ships, man. And there's chariots over here where I'm at right now. Alright, I look at them every night. So big, bright one that always shows up, man. And notice the sun don't even go completely down, it's already up there. The only one that's up there, bright as hell. And you zombies out here walking around like nothing. You zombies don't notice the chemtrails or nothing. Let alone the chariots of the Most High. You understand? You people are so stupid, man. The white man, you believe anything the white man says, man. You know? If the chariot actually appears, when it does appear over your head, you listen to the news, is going to come out and say, breaking news, the moon just sharded or something. There's a piece of the moon flying over your head. Don't pay no attention to it. Because you people are zombified. You're zombied out, man. Your minds, you're walking dead, man. You're dead people already. And soon you're going to be dead, yo. That's a spirit that you got these Egyptology guys coming up now. Against the brothers, man. Against Hebrew Israelites, so to say. And you're bringing out guys from 1941 madness. Them guys sold out, man. They took a purse of $40-50 million, which also proves this is the truth. Because like Elder Gabar used to always say, if it's bullshit, why the hell they having these big payoffs? If brothers are crazy, let them just be crazy, man. They're making fools out of themselves, right? You know, but we're fools to you non-believers, but that's okay, because we're fools for Yahweh Shah's sake, for Christ's sake, with the man you call Christ. Alright? 2 Kings is Elijah. And it came to pass when the Lord would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elijah from Gilgal. Alright, let me read it again. And it came to pass when the Lord would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind. Into heaven. Beam me up, Scotty. Where do you think they get that all from? Beam me up, Scotty, and all that. Scott means black. Beam me up, Blackie. Because they know. Jimmy Carter knows about the chariots. Alright, you had that dude in Puerto Rico, the Ephraimite, from the tribe of Ephraim, Amaru Rivera. They said he had pictures of the chariots, and he had the F-16s right next to the F-16s right next to the chariots. Alright, and they broke it down, and he was actually in the video breaking it down what he saw when he got beamed up in the ship. And he actually said that the angels, he basically was describing an angel, that he had hair, long hair, he had hair up to here, not long hair, he had hair I think up to here, his shoulder, he had hair up to his shoulder, and he said he had dark skin, but he wasn't Negro. He said that right away. But they basically pulled him to the side and said, yo man, make sure you say he's not a Negro, right? You know what I mean? Because as soon as he said dark skin, he said, no, not a Negro. Because they don't want that image in your head. They don't want you to think that angels, angelic men are coming out them spaceships, man. What they call spaceships. Okay? But they are coming down. Acts. Hold on. Give me 1 second, brothers. Hold on with me. Acts. Acts 1:6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? Not to everybody, to Israel. And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times of the seasons for which the Father hath put in his own power, but ye shall receive power after that the Holy Ghost is come upon you, and ye shall be witness unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth. And when he spoken of these things while they beheld, he was taken up, and the cloud received him out of their sight. He was taken up, he was beamed up in a ship. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven as he went up, behold, two men, alright, the angels are men, two men stood by them in white apparel, which they had bodies. And 1 Corinthians 15 chapter tells you that. You have a natural body, you have a celestial body. Which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, which Yahweh Shai is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. So basically the angels looked down, they had white apparel, which means they had celestial bodies, and he said that the way you've seen the Lord leave is the way he's coming back. He's going to come back in a chariot, in a UFO. That's what the Funkadelics was always talking about. Alright? Yeah, that song. Let me ride. Talk about the Chariots. Sweet Chariots out. Let me. Dr. Dre did a mix to that. I was talking about the Chariots, man. And Funkadelics actually saw the Chariots, man. Alright? So they know about the Chariots, man. You got a lot of rappers coming out. You even had that dude, Kendrick Lamar, come out with a song. Talk about the Chariots. They talked about the Chariots. They said, he said only 144 are going up. So they know. You had to do Lil Wayne, that damn devil, that demon. He came out with that. Talk about the Chariots with Rick Ross. Beam me up in the UFO. That new Grand Theft Auto game that just came out. They have a secret. Is it a secret? I haven't played the game yet, but I saw it on YouTube. They have actually a UFO, a big giant UFO, man, in the sky. You know, they don't exactly, and you see it beaming it up, but it's like a secret. You gotta put like a secret password or something to see it. You gotta be in a certain place to see it. Then you have chariots under the water. All right, you go on the water. This is chariot under the water, because these chariots, the Lord's gonna get you from up top and underneath, man. All right, he got the Air Force. He got the Navy, which is also Leviathan. And you had that Pakistan earthquake, 8.0 earthquake, and all of a sudden 3 islands just appeared out of nowhere. And guess who's getting disrupted by all that? Leviathans. Leviathan that lives down there. And there's many of them. All right, you got a lot of these fishes dying, dolphins. They say over there in Virginia, the month of, was it July? Just the month of July was more than the last 2 years combined. A whole bunch of dolphins ended up dead, man. In Jersey and Virginia. So who knows what the hell's happening in Virginia? That's part of Region 3. We don't know what the hell's going on down there, man. Alright? So we're living in some serious time. Daniel's 12, man. Time of Jacob's trouble. So-called Negroes, Latino, Native American. You know the nation's going to get jacked up too. You're going to be getting countries you can't be tortured too. But these devils really want, even you white people too. The Rothschilds, your white buddies, they're coming against you too, man. Your own family's coming against you. Alright? Saint goes against Saint. How can his kingdom stand? There's Isaiah 47. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen, and I will take vengeance, is the Lord, and I will not meet thee as a man. The Lord's not coming as a man. You ain't gonna be able to. What you Romans, you damn Edomites, you crackers did to him. Crucify him, spit on him, smash thorns on his head, mock him. You know, you're the king of the Jews. You didn't see this coming? Boom. All that. Yo, man. Lord's not going to come back. You're going to be able to do that this time. He's going to come in that celestial, angelic body, man. All right, you read that in 1 Corinthians 15 chapter. When the Lord beams us up in the twinkling of an eye, our bodies shall be changed. Incorruptible bodies, man. The Lord's going to give us superhuman, angelic bodies, man. You got this movie that came out, Superman. All right? So they know. These elites know, man. They know. But they ain't going to tell the majority of the people. Because they're planning to take a lot of our own people with them. You Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, you Uncle Toms, or you coconut head Negroes, and you frozen avocado head Puerto Ricans. The elite, the Illuminati, for your stupidity, when he goes down, he's going to try to take all of y'all with him. The only one he's not going to take down is the elect. The elect of the nation of Israel. Alright, this Egypt, the Lord ain't delivering the whole nation. This time it's going to be fresh. The kingdom's going to be fresh and brand new, man. Those going to have is a few chosen people, man. The 144,000 and the 1/3, man. Alright? Revelations 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds. That's the Lord. And every eye shall see him. Talking about that comet. I'm not saying that's what the Lord is in. But for example, 200 miles wide. Okay? When the Lord come back, everybody going to see him, man. And they also which pierced him. You Romans. That's reincarnation right there. You Romans down today, you Roman centurions back then, your cops today, your military men today, y'all going to see him, and the Most High is going to put in your mind that you're going to remember what you did to him, man. Alright? You damn crackers, you Edomites that pierced him. The Lord you're going to get that flash. You know how they say when you die, you get like a couple of flashes of your whole life? You get like flashes of your past lives and all that? You're going to remember before you die, you're going to see. You're going to die a horrible death too, man. When you see the Lord come back, you Romans that pierced him, you're back today. You might be military men. You know what I mean? You're going to see the Lord, and the Lord going to be putting your remembrance. That's horrible, man. You talk about God is all love. You don't know the real God, man, of the Bible, man. Alright? The King of terrors, man. Alright? The King of terrors, man. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. They also which pierced him, and kindred of all the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. All right, and it tells you in Amos, woe unto you, desire the day of the Lord, for what end is it for you? For the day of the Lord is not darkness, it's not light but darkness. So you don't know what you're dealing with, man. You elites out there, you don't know. The 2/3 of you people, you look, you scoff at us. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. You're gonna be the crazy ones. That's when we're gonna laugh. That's when the Lord's gonna have his own little personal scare tactics comedy section with his elect. All right, that's when we're gonna laugh at you. Lord willing, I'm in the elect. All right, we're gonna laugh at the beast. Job 19th chapter tells you that. Bear with me, brothers. Isaiah 31:5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts, or Lord of armies, defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. As birds flying. Now notice that Comet Ison, they're saying, it looks like a bird. And then when birds fly, they fly what? In triangle formations. Alright? When you see that picture, they put the glare up. But when you take the glare out, you can see that it's a ship. It's a UFO, man. You can see that. And they know. October 1st wasn't the only United. All these other nations, the United Nations, all these other nations, they had an October 1st deadline too. Ronald Reagan talked about that. When do we all come together to fight these forces out there? So what is he talking about? What forces is he talking about, man? Alright? Talk about the chariots, the UFOs, man. You know, this is beautiful times we're living in, brother, man. Our salvation is nearer than what we believe, man. We think that we're looking at, well, next year, yo, the Lord's going to speed things up, man. The chip's going to come out, the RFID chip. Alright? We're going to attack, they're going to attack Iran. All hell's about to break. The dollar's going to collapse. Are they training as we speak? While these guys want to get cute and debate one another, they want to debate one another. They want to look all nice on the camera. You know what I mean? They want to have self-gain. They want to profit. You know what I'm saying? They want to make money off the people. Because that's what it's all about. All these Egyptology guys, these guys ain't sincere. That shit died back then, yo. You understand? That shit died back then, man. That ain't going nowhere, man. Alright? This thing is of the Lord's. It's not of men. Alright? Psalm 68:17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. Yeah, so the Lord's gonna have a glorious return, man. You know, he gotta spit it on. He went all through all that hell. You know what I mean? He called that hell for us, man, to buy us back to the Father, man. You know, so we can have a chance. Because it wasn't for him, we'll be done for, man. Understand? So, yo, Yahushua, man, perfect example of a brother, man, a real brother. You know, and a lot of you guys in the truth, man, that's mistreating brothers, man, you being wicked towards brothers. The Lord sees everything, man. He's gonna get you soon, man. He's gonna fuck you up, man. All right, that's why there's the wilderness too. Some of you guys, the Lord's got amongst the camps that's wicked, man, and evil. The Lord ain't gonna kill you just yet. You're gonna have to see it through the wilderness, man. And that's a scary situation to be in, man. Alright, and the Lord ain't gonna let your spirit just leave your body. You're gonna be able to just catch a heart attack and just die that easy. Alright, you're gonna have to face the Lord face to face, man, for all the wickedness that you've been doing. Alright, a lot of you guys out there being wicked towards brothers, just being evil towards brothers, using this truth for your own personal gain or whatever. The Lord sees everything, man. The Lord sees everything, man. Matthew 24:30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the earth to the other. North, east, north, east, southwest, man. So the Lord's going to gather, he got the elect scattered, man. Mainly America, Babylon. It's going to be the main deliverance. That's why if you notice, you don't see that many, you don't see chariots like that. That much. You've seen them now. But they're not like, over there in Central America, South America, Mexico. They always see chariots. You know? They always see the chariots. You always see them all the time. It's a regular down there. You know? But over here, America, the Lord's saving this for the last. Because this is where the party's going to be at, man. The big party is going to be at. Alright? Revelations, let me get four more scriptures I got lined up. Revelations 11:12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in the cloud. And they ain't talking about a chemtrail cloud. Alright? That's talking about a chariot. That's what that's talking about, man. Alright? That's talking about a chariot, UFO. And they heard a great voice from heaven unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. So the Lord gonna do some, yo, man. He's gonna really, this is gonna be amazing, man. What's about to happen, yo? Like, us being the truth, yeah, this is gonna go down. It's gonna be shocking to the world. But we really, man, we ain't gonna believe it, man. When that time comes, we're gonna be shocked ourselves, man. All right, we're gonna be shocked ourselves, man. To the strangeness of their salvation, man, because it's going to be strange to see them ships come up. You have blacks, and you're going to have Latinos, and Native Americans, and Mexicans, Colombians, Venezuela, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Brazil, Peru, Ecuador. From your father's side, Negro Indians going up in ships, man. And you Arabs, you East Indians, you Chinese, you real Africans, because we're not Africans. The real Africans from Africa are from Ham. Yes, Sarah Soon said you're right. They're from Ham. They're going to be left down here, man. And the Lord's going to just beam up the elect from the 12 tribes of Israel. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Issachar. Alright? All the tribes, man. That's beautiful, man. The Lord will unite all of us again. Like I said, at the time of King David. Alright? It's going to be nothing new under the sun. Amos 9 and 8, man. We're going to go to war again when the Lord brings all the tribes together, man. Alright? And then you're going to have peace. Alright? Because we're going to be on top. The nation of Israel is going to be on top. Revelation 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven, and Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels. Independence Day. That's what that's talking about. So you churches break it down like it's going to be like a cinematic, what do you call that shit? The ceilings in the Liberty Science Center, the planetarium. It's going to be a big, and Michael's going to come out, and then dragon, actual dragon, and Michael's going to be dragging, and Michael's going to put the dragon in the guillotine. That's not what that's talking about. That's talking about the chariots, man. The heavens talking about in the skies, man. Alright? Because you got 3 heavens. You got the first heaven, you got the second heaven, and you got the third dimension, which is the spiritual world, the spiritual heaven. Alright? That's the spiritual world where you die at. That's where you go. So when the heavens is talking about the chariots, when Michael, Independence Day, that big chariot that came, every eye shall see him, that's the Lord. He's going to come in a big glorious chariot. And tell you Psalms 91, them chariots are glorious, man. They're silver. The Lord's going to come decked out. You know how Jake is, man. Jake could be catching hell. But his Civic will be done up with some swirlies on it. Nigga ain't got no job. He got swirlies. He got it dropped. He got it hooked up. He got the swirlies chromed out. He got the engine done up all nice. That's in our spirit, man. You got dudes that drive Cadillacs and everything in our spirits. Because we're royal people, man. Alright? We're royal people. So the Lord's the ultimate Judite, man. He's the ultimate black man. He got the ultimate style, man. It's the ultimate warrior. He got everything. He's that dude, man. And that's how he's going to come back, man. And that's going to be beautiful, man. When the Lord come back, man, that's going to be something else, man. Like, we're living in some exciting times, man. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought against his angels. And that goes to Daniel 12:2, where Daniel's going to stand up to defend the children of Israel. That's what he's going to come do, man. He's going to be actually fighting with the Air Force. All you guys in the Air Force, you're actually going to fight against the angels, man. You guys in the Air Force. Well, I'm flying the F-16. Well, you know what? You're going to fly right into your destruction, man. Because the Lord's going to come back with the chariots, man. Alright? I got 2 more scriptures through the Spirit. 2nd Ezra 13 is the Independence Day scripture. And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed the dream by night. And lo, there rose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Because the Lord is coming with the numerable angels, man. He's coming with the whole family, man, from the heavens. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, and they burnt and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. Independence Day, when it opened up, in the bottom, when it opened up, and it blew everybody, and it was the Empire State Building. That's what it's talking about. Not actually talking about he's going to talk, actually, and fire's going to come out of his mouth. It's talking about the ship. It's going to open up. That's what it's talking about. And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, and all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. That's how he's going to talk this time. Last time he was a lamb sacrifice. This time he's coming like line of Judah, man. All right. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew up upon it. The great mountain, talk about that shit. That's how big it was, man. But I would have seen the region or place where out there. In the movie Independence Day, it showed you that. When the United Nations all came together, like Ronald Reagan said in the movie, it showed you that Independence Day, when they all got together and to fight the Lord. They actually all came together to fight the Lord, man. That's what's going to happen now. They get that from the scriptures, man. You guys are crazy. No, you're crazy, all right? The directors read these scriptures and they make movies out of it. That's another reason why the Lord got to come back and put you in slavery and destroy you, man. All that Hollywood money, you owe that to the Lord, man. But I beheld, and lo, and you got our gold too. You got our gold, you got our silver, all right? And we're going to get that too, all right? But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. That's how big the ship was, man. Remember, Revelations 1:7, every eye shall see him. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. So the ship was so big, he couldn't see where it was cut off. He should describe it as a mountain. That's how big the chariot was, man. And it tells you in Isaiah 26:10 about plush, that the chariots are plush. It's royal, man, in there. Ain't no rusted up junkyard pieces up in there. Salvation Army chairs and rocking chairs. No, it's lavishing, man. It's plush. All right. You're probably gonna have gold seats, gold cups. You know, our names, whoever it is, our names etched in the chairs. Yo, man, straight royalty, man. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they that were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. In Independence Day, you're going to be scared to fight the Lord, but the Most High going to put the Spirit on you to fight the Lord, because he likes that. In Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war. Same thing with Pharaoh. That's why he destroyed the Egyptians. He put the Spirit onto them to fight the Lord, to fight against his people. He likes that. The Lord likes, he can easily give us the kingdom. You know, but he don't want that. This is all a big movie, man. This is a good movie. This is going to be the best movie ever created, man. Ever made. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they that which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held his sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. That's what that's talking about, the movie Independence Day. The chariot's going to be shooting lasers and fire, man. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. Oh, but I thought the Lord was all about love. And burned them up, everyone. What's that movie with not Mel Gibson, Tom Cruise? The movie with the chariots. War of the Worlds, which is beaming up, people getting turned into dust, and he fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up, everyone, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust, War of the Worlds, and smell of smoke, War of the Worlds. When I saw this, I was afraid. Afterward, I saw a man came down from the mountain and called unto him another peaceable multitude. But that's basically it, man. That's the chariots, man. So the Lord's going to come back to get busy, man. He ain't coming back to kiss people. He ain't coming back to play patty cake with you people, with the nation of Israel especially. He's mad at a lot of our people right now, man. He's very upset. He's going to destroy a lot of our people. But he's not coming to this world of patty cake, man. He's not coming over here to play checkers. He's coming over here to destroy, to kill. I got one more scripture. Bear with me, brothers. Bear with me. Hey, man, some beautiful times we live. Yeah, we catching hell, but so what? You know, this is only for our betterment, man, because the Lord's giving us his help so we can be kings of the earth, man. We could rule royalty with a rod of iron, with a scepter. All right? I'm going to bring that out, too. It's one of my favorite scriptures. We're going to be cracking a lot of you people's heads, man. You Arabs, you Ishmaelites, you Elamites, you East Indians, you Chinese, Moab, Ammon, Japanese, Ammon. Alright, you Elam, East Indians, we're going to get you. You East Indians too, man. You try to blend in with West Indians, we're going to get you too, man. We're going to get you damn coolies, man. Alright? Isaiah 66 and 15. Because you other nations be trying to, you want to be a nigga, but you don't want to be a nigga, man. Everybody want to be a nigga, like Paul Mooney said. You want to act like Jake, but then you want to talk shit about Jake. Alright? The Lord's going to separate all that, man. He's going to separate our people, man, from you other nations. Alright, that's why this whole world is all fucked up. America's destroyed, man. This place gotta get melted, man. They call it melting pot. This pot of America is actually gonna melt. The Lord's gonna melt this place. Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger. And read that again. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and his chariots with a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So where you get the Lord's coming to love everybody? Where you get that from? You churches are teaching lies, man. And the blind vow the blind, the both of you shall fall in the ditch, man. So you got to wake up from them churches, man. The elect going to wake up regardless. Alright? Hold on. This is what the Lord going to do when he comes back. Revelation 2 and 26. He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Alright? So the Lord say, listen carefully. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I receive of my Father. Psalms 1 and 10. That's what the Lord is coming back to do. He can't wait to do that. He's going to be bashing you other nations in the head with a gold scepter, man. That's not love, bro. That's not love. And I will give him the morning star. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying unto the churches. So the Lord, when he come back, man, he's going to get busy, man. He's going to get busy, man. Alright? It tells you in the scripture where the Lord is going to travail like a woman, man. Like he's going to be screaming. He's going to get into it, man. He's going to really get into this because he's been wanting to come back, man. Alright? Because it said 1,000 days. 1,000 years is a 1 day. 1 day is 1,000 years to the Lord. So he only got crucified 2 days ago. Alright? It's fresh to him. Okay? Revelation 2 and 21. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame, and I set down my Father in his throne. Psalms 1 and 10. Sit at my right hand till I make your enemies a footstool. That's what the Lord's waiting for right now, man. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. So the Lord overcame, and we got to overcome too, man. It's not us, it's the Most High. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. He's with us, man. Alright, we have to have faith in that name, even unto death, man. Alright, let me get one more scripture. Hey, man, this is beautiful times we're living in, yo. You just got to hold on, brothers. Keep praying. Keep loving one another, man. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for your brethren, because that's what it's about, man. Yahweh Shai wiped the 12 disciples' feet, man. We have to love one another. Watch out for one another, man. We get demons on us, you know. We're all fighting them demons, but that man next to you is what's important, man. That man next to you, you got to be ready to die for that man next to you. And he got to be ready to die for you too, man. Like the movie Spartans, man. Why do you think the Spartans are so great? 300 Spartans. Well, they had it yesterday on the TV channel. Alright? That's what it's about, the man next to you, man. It's about loving that man next to you, man. You know? That's what it's about, man. You know, for the 144,000, that's the family, man. Alright? That's going to rule with Yahweh Shai, man. Our big bro. Revelation 19:27. But those my enemies which will not, that I shall reign over them. And this is what the Lord said when he come back. Everybody coming against the Lord, or you guys coming against the Lord, this is what the Lord got for you, man. But those my enemies which would not, that I should reign over them, which God promised the Lord reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. So anybody got a problem with the Lord? Let me read that again. That's one of my favorite scriptures. But those mine enemies which would not, that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. Yeah, so the Lord, man, he going to do some killing. He going to do some serious killing. So this Comet icing thing that's coming down right now, it's supposed to be coming here in November. You got October coming now, which is a high satanic month. Halloween coming. So rituals, satanic rituals need to, the Satan needs that blood sacrifice, man. Alright? And these elites, these Illuminati, they know they're going down. Rothschilds, fuck you, man. I'm going to say it. You're going down, Rothschilds. You're going down. Make your move. Do your thing, man. Because real soon, the elect going to get raised up, man. And Lord willing, I'm in that number.